Have you ever wondered why sometimes you have good days and other days are just you're dragging? Or maybe you sleep really, really well, but other times you don't? I want to share with you one of the reasons why you might be having sleep struggles or why you may be struggling on certain days and not on others. But first, I want to tell you a story. The last couple days, I have been dragging. I have been so tired. So I used to have chronic fatigue, and actually my DNA is such that I have chronic fatigue, but I've overcome the symptoms. The problem is if I'm exposed to a toxin, those issues will come back because those genetics have already been turned on. The last several days I've noticed that I've just been more exhausted. I have to lay my head back. I can't hardly hold my head up. I'm so tired. And so I immediately begin to ask questions. What is going on? Why am I feeling this exhausted? What's triggering this exhaustion? And that's kind of the mindset I'd like you thinking when you experience symptoms, because our bodies are made to heal. God does not desire us to be sick. And so if we start asking good questions, what's going on? Why am I experiencing this? And especially if we ask the Lord, we get Him involved, the answer is going to show up. I then decided last night that I'm going to clean my water distiller. Our water is extremely hard and it needs to be cleaned quite frequently. Unfortunately, with the hot weather, we've been going through a lot of water, so I haven't cleaned it as regularly as I would like to. I took out the canister and I put vinegar in it and some distilled water in it so it would get a nice good clean. It's got a charcoal filter, so I took that out and I was going to soak that. That charcoal filter was completely filled with mold. Oh my goodness. It makes so much sense because it's been so much humid lately here in Michigan. We've been having temperatures near 100 degrees. Of course, mold is going to be attracted to that area. All of our water that I've been making has been contaminated with mold. Mold wears your system down, wears on the immune system, causes your cells to get sluggish and tired. So no wonder I was dealing with all these symptoms lately of feeling sluggish, feeling tired. If you are feeling sluggish and tired, could it be the water that you're drinking? Maybe the filter hasn't been changed. Those filters, if you're not changing those regularly, or if they're supposed to be cleaning those regularly, they do mold. They're not meant to be used beyond their extended period. Even the reverse osmosis filters, water is being moved through there and they are meant to pull out bacteria, and that moist environment with the bacteria can grow, well, bacteria and fungi. And so with that moist environment with the bacteria, the fungi, all of that in there, it's an opportunistic location for mold growth. And if you're drinking that water, it could be causing you to be exhausted, to not sleep well. It could affect your daily living. So keep track of your filter. Make sure that you're drinking clean water. Ideally, I prefer distilled water. And one big tip, if you're buying store-bought water, those filters get moldy also. We used to buy store-bought water, and I would feel it when those filters got moldy. Unfortunately, you're paying good money for that water, and it happens. In my opinion, the best way to protect yourself is to have a water distiller in your own home that you manage, that you take care of. Set up a regular schedule, and ideally weekly, that filter needs to be cleaned. It needs to be soaked in distilled water. Distilled water kills that bacteria, that fungi. And obviously I need to do a better job with being on my schedule. But having your own water distiller is the ideal way of making sure you're getting good, clean water, because clean water is ideal for detoxification. It helps to flush out the toxins from your body. And if you're adding extra toxins in with your water source, you're going to deplete your immune system. Your body will just be fighting more than what it needs to. Clean, pure water is absolutely ideal. Don't worry about the minerals, the vitamins that you could be getting from your water, because you'll get that in your veggies. You'll get that in your fruit. You'll get that in your salad. I hope that helps. I hope that you take a moment and take a look at what your source of water is. Is your filter clean? Are you filtering that water? And consider upgrading your water system, and obviously get on a good schedule, an accurate schedule for maintaining that clean water. Have a beautiful day, be blessed, and get healthy, stay healthy. Your body was made by God to heal.